Hey everybody, I'm John Reardon, and this is a whole bunch of Nintendo news. This morning, or last night for the US, but this morning for Japan, or whatever. Recently, Nintendo held their financial investors meeting, essentially where they tell everybody who has money tied up in Nintendo that everything's gonna be okay, and you should just sit along and enjoy the ride, which is much easier to do now than it was a few years ago. During this, they revealed not only information on Switch sales, which were fantastic, by the way, but also revealed a few new things. So let's go through all the major points real quick. The Switch is coming up on being a year old, and it has so far sold in excess of 13 million units worldwide. This exceeds Nintendo's initial year goal of 10 million units by 3 million. And we're not even done yet, which is fantastic. Of course, this also confirms the Switch has officially now outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales in under a year, which is either really impressive for the Switch or really depressing for the Wii U. I'm not sure which one it is more so, but it's certainly one of those things, maybe a little bit of both. They also pointed out that 3 separate Switch games have now sold in excess of 6 million units. These games being The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and of course Super Mario Odyssey. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in particular actually surpassed 7.5 million when you include Wii U sales as well. Super Mario Odyssey is perhaps the most impressive of these, as it only released last October, and is already past 6 million units. That's pretty good. In addition, Splatoon 2 has now exceeded 4.5 million units, which means it's now past the total lifetime sales of its predecessor on Wii U. And in Japan has an attach rate of approximately 60%, which is pretty crazy. Nintendo also highlighted the attach rate of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Super Mario Odyssey, all of which sit right around 50%. Nintendo also gave us an update on their paid online service, which is now planned to launch in September of this year. Now, presumably this will also include the classic game subscription service they've alluded to in the past, which seems similar to the Xbox or PlayStation game-a-month kind of thing, but with classic games, but we'll have to wait for more information to get a clearer picture of what exactly that will be. Nintendo also touched on the sales of the Nintendo 3DS, which despite the launch of the Nintendo Switch, didn't seem to suffer at all this holiday season, selling pretty steadily as compared to previous years. The SNES Classic, which as I'm sure you know has been quite difficult to get, has apparently sold 4 million units, which means there are 4 million SNES Classics. Somewhere. Not sure where. If you see them, please let someone know. Nintendo also reconfirmed that they will be resuming production of the NES Classic while continuing to sell the SNES Classic throughout the course of the year. Finally, Nintendo actually announced a brand new game. Mario Kart will be the next Nintendo IP to get the mobile treatment, with Mario Kart Tour launching sometime between April of this year and March of next year. So, real tight release window there. It's gonna happen at some point. That's what I can tell you. Locking it down. Finally, Nintendo officially confirmed their long-rumored partnership with Illumination to create a Super Mario Bros. Animated movie. Illumination is of course popular for the Despicable Me series. Now, whether you consider that a pro or a con is up to you personally. The movie will be produced both by Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto and Illumination CEO Chris Meledandri. The film will be co-financed by both Nintendo and Universal, who Nintendo recently partnered with to create theme park attractions at Universal Studios. They didn't give any specific release windows or really any information beyond that, but we can be sure that an animated Super Mario Bros. Movie is indeed happening. So what do you think of this news? Are you excited for the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Will you be playing Mario Kart on your smartphone? Is the Switch sell-through impressive for the Switch, or just sad for the Wii U? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing to Nintendo World Report TV. You can also check out NintendoWorldReport.com for a whole lot more, and if you want to support both this site and the channel, you can check us out at patreon.com/NWR. Once again, I'm John Reardon, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.